Let's start setting up.
Roger.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
I'm out for the walk around.
Montréal, Claire Elliott Trudeau, Airport Information Terra. 2040 vue. Wind 235 at 11. Visibility 30. Few clouds at 4500. Few clouds at 25,000. Température tout miné. 2.17. Altimeter 3005. Landing end de partir runway 24 right, 24 left. Transition level 180. Advise initial contact you avant formation Sierra.
Montreal delivery, Westjet 645, request IFR to Varadero.
West GSX 5, Montreal delivery, expect runway 24 left. Climb C2 feet pour runway Centerline, then expect radar vector phone. Squawk 5265.
Expect runway 24 left, climb 6000 on the runway center line, then expect radar vectors Fawns, squawk 5265, Westjet 645.
West GSX 5, readback correct. Contact ground 121 decimal inné when ready for pushback or engine start.
Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start, Westjet 645.
Round to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Okay, Captain. Radio check, please. We'll contact you once the ground vehicles arrive, and we're ready to start loading.
Roger.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff. And no need for radar today. We'll plan on a normal thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
Set and check.
Seat belts.
On.
Adheres.
Nav.
Vero ref.
3005
Hi,
set.
the security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
3.
Yes, please.
0. 0. 5.
Boarding
Set.
requested.
Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Your crew has boarded. Passenger boarding started.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. How are you?
I'm feeling fine.
Great. We're just getting ready for departure, but if you need anything, just give me a call.
Thank you.
No problem. All stations, we're about to start boarding.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding now, and the passengers are being seated.
Thank
Alpha
you.
cockpit.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we've started loading. We expect to find load shoot up once we're ready.
Roger.
Hi, Captain.
Turn the music off.
No worries. I'll do it now.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load chute up to you now. We're waiting for you to close up. Once the meeting light is switched on, we'll contact you to begin pushback.
Roger. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Starting the APU.
Roger. Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Field service seems good. Nothing to report.
Please disconnect GPU.
Roger. Stand by, please. Ground power has been disconnected.
Roger.
Good afternoon from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking. I'd like to welcome you on board this afternoon as we fly to Varadero. We're currently preparing for departure up here in the cockpit, and once we're airborne, we'll be climbing to our cruise level of 36,000 feet. We hope to depart very shortly. We're not expecting any delays. Once we push back from the stand, the cabin crew will start securing the cabin. As we head to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft. The weather is looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of the airport, so nothing to worry about there. The wind forecast during our cruise looks very favorable, so we expect to arrive on time at our destination, but we will of course keep you up to date should there be any changes. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away. Thank you very much for flying with us, and I hope you enjoy the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. While you're being seated, please remember that all mobile devices should now be set to airplane mode, and other portable electronic devices, such as CD players and laptop computers, must be turned off and stowed for departure. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. Okay, here's the load sheet from ground. I've written the passenger count here, the crew count here, and a total number of souls, not including yourself, here.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're ready.
Great, I'll make the call to remove the jetway and you can close the doors.
No problem.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Set and checked.
V1. 1. 5. 0. VR. 1. 5. 0. V2. 1. 5. 2. Windows.
Close.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Westjet 645, request pushback.
West G645, Montreal ground, pushback à Proved. Fasciste.
Pushback approved. Face east. Westjet 645.
Round to cockpit.
Go ahead.
We're ready to disconnect.
Thanks. Spin ahead.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Cabin crew, set doors to automatic and cross-check.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Welcome on board Westjet. Bienvenue à bord de Westjet. We would appreciate your attention
Locking gear.
as it outlines the safety features for this aircraft.
Veuillez porter attention à cette vidéo qui présente les mesures de sécurité concernant cet avion.
For everyone's safety, all carry-on baggage, including laptops, should now be stowed in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you.
Pour assurer la sécurité de tous, veuillez ranger tous vos articles de cabine, y compris
Release parking brakes, please.
sur le siège devant vous ou dans un compartiment supérieur.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Votre siège et votre tablette. La cabine est munie de voyants concernant les ceintures et l'interdiction de fumer.
Seatbelt and no smoking signs are visible throughout the cabin.
Veuillez vous conformer en tout temps aux voyants ainsi qu'aux consignes des membres de l'équipage.
Please comply with them at all times, along with crew member instructions.
Il est interdit de fumer, d'utiliser des cigarettes électroniques ou des vapoteuses et de consommer vos propres boissons alcoolisées, y compris celles achetées aux boutiques hors taxes.
Smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaporizers, and consuming your own alcohol, including duty-free, is prohibited. For your safety, you must wear your seatbelt when the seatbelt sign is on.
Pour votre sécurité, gardez votre ceinture bouclée lorsque le voyant est allumé.
We recommend wearing your seatbelt at all times, as turbulence may occur without warning.
Nous vous recommandons de garder votre ceinture bouclée.
Starting engine 1.
Turbulences peuvent se produire
Okay.
sans avertissement. Bouclez votre ceinture en ajustant la courroie à vos hanches.
Fasten your seatbelt and adjust it low and tight across your hips. If seated in business, your shoulder harness must be worn for takeoff and landing.
Si vous êtes assis en cabine d'affaires, le harnais de sécurité de votre ceinture doit être porté lors du décollage et de l'atterrissage. Pour détacher votre ceinture, soulevez la boucle ou appuyez sur le bouton de détachement.
To release your seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle or press the release button.
Please set parking brake.
There are 8 exits, 4 exits located on each side of the aircraft.
Il y a 8 sorties, soit 4 de chaque côté de l'avion.
During an emergency, floor lighting will guide you to the exits.
S'il y a une urgence, l'éclairage de plancher vous guidera vers les sorties.
All exits are equipped with evacuation slides to use in an emergency.
Toutes les sorties sont
After start
équipées de
checklist.
d'évacuation à utiliser en cas d'urgence.
Unlocking gear.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
D'évacuation,
Pitch trim.
Set and checked.
All slides
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
toutes les glissières d'évacuation.
After start checklist completed.
Flight controls checked.
note that exit signs on
Ready.
Tow truck
Full up.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Full down. Neutral.
Left is clear. Right is
Full
clear.
left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
The nearest exit may be behind you. La sortie la plus près peut être derrière vous. Ne prenez aucun bagage avec vous en cas d'évacuation et suivez les directives de l'équipage.
Do not take any carry-on baggage with you during an evacuation.
Westjet 645, request taxi to the active.
In the event of an emergency, you will hear a command to brace.
Westjet 645, runway 24 left taxi via Delta, Charlie, Alpha.
Refer to your safety features card in your seat pocket for your brace
Runway
position.
24 left taxi via Delta, Charlie, Alpha, Westjet 645.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brake check.
If the cabin pressure changes, an oxygen mask will fall from the mantle above you.
Si la pression de la cabine venait à changer, un masque à oxygène tombera du panneau au-dessus de vous.
Remain
Pressure
seated.
0.
Hold the mask with the red flag to bring the mask toward you.
Restez assis, serrez sur un masque ou le drapeau rouge pour prendre votre masque.
Place the mask over your nose and mouth and secure the strap behind your head. Breathe normally.
Placez-le sur votre nez et votre bouche, passez la bande élastique derrière votre tête et respirez normalement.
Secure your oxygen mask before helping others.
Mettez votre masque en premier avant d'aider les autres.
If there is an emergency landing on water, retrieve your life vest located under your seat or beside your life vest.
En cas d'atterrissage d'urgence sur un plan d'eau, récupérez votre gilet de sauvetage situé sous votre siège ou dans la console à côté de votre repose-jambe.
Remove the red harness if required.
Enlevez la courroie rouge si nécessaire.
Open the pouch, remove the life vest, and put it on.
Retirez le gilet de la pochette et enfilez-le.
Fasten the strap around your waist and tighten.
Passez la lanière autour de votre taille et serrez-la.
Pulling the red tab will inflate the life vest. You can also inflate it by blowing into the tube.
Tirez sur la lanière rouge pour gonfler le gilet. Vous pouvez aussi le gonfler en soufflant dans le tube.
Your life vest must only be inflated as you leave the aircraft.
Ne gonflez votre gilet qu'au moment de quitter l'avion.
As a reminder, personal electronic devices must remain in airplane mode for the duration of the flight.
À titre de rappel, les appareils électroniques doivent demeurer en mode avion pour la durée du vol. Si votre appareil électronique reste coincé dans votre siège, n'essayez pas de le récupérer ou d'ajuster votre siège. Demandez immédiatement l'aide d'un membre de l'équipage de cabine.
If your electronic device becomes stuck within the seat, do not adjust the seat or try to retrieve it. Call your cabin crew immediately for assistance. An illustrated safety card can be found in your seat pocket and explains the safety features of this aircraft. Please take a moment to review.
Une carte illustrée des mesures de sécurité de cet avion se trouve dans la pochette du conduit. Veuillez prendre le temps de la consulter
Hello.
afin d'éviter de vous blesser.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the cabin is secure for takeoff.
I'll call when we're ready.
No problem.
To avoid injury to yourself or other guests. Please note that exit signs on this aircraft utilize this green symbol to identify the exits. This green symbol with arrows indicates the direction to the exit.
Veuillez noter que les enseignes de sortie dans cet avion sont marquées par un symbole vert. Le symbole vert avec les flèches montre la voie vers la sortie.
Locate the exits nearest you using these green symbols.
Repérez ce symbole pour connaître la sortie la plus près de votre siège.
The nearest exit may be behind you.
La sortie la plus près peut être derrière vous.
Please let us know if you need any assistance or have any safety concerns.
N'hésitez pas à communiquer avec nous si vous avez besoin d'aide ou avez des préoccupations liées à la sécurité.
Thank you for choosing Westjet. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Taxi checklist.
Merci d'avoir choisi Westjet. Asseyez-vous confortablement et bon vol.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Westjet 645, contact Montreal Tower 124.3.
Contact Tower 124.3, Westjet 645. Bye-bye.
All stations, seats for takeoff, please.
Westjet 645, ready to go, runway 24 left.
Westjet 645, Montreal Tower, wind 225 at Minet, fly heading 240, runway 24 left, clear head for takeoff.
Fly heading 240, runway 24 left, cleared for takeoff, Westjet 645.
Runway entry procedure.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
Lineup checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Runway 24 left. Confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
PACX 1 and 2.
Off.
Lineup checklist completed.
Takeoff.
Check.
Mentoga. SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set. $100 knots. B1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1 on.
Westjet 645, contact Montréal departure 124 decimal 65.
PACX are on.
Contact Montreal departure 124.65, Westjet 645. Montreal, Westjet 645, 2,000 feet.
Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
Westjet 645, Montréal departure, Roubaix, identifié, climb to 182 feet, altimeter 3004.
Climb to 18,000 feet, altimeter 3004, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, turn left, heading 220.
Turn left, heading 220, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, clear head direct phone. Resumo navigation.
Cleared direct phones. Resumo navigation, Westjet 645.
Cabin crew, you're free to resume duties.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon once again. You're now free to turn on your electronic devices. Just a reminder to make sure that you keep your seatbelts fastened until the sign is turned off by the captain, at which point you will be allowed to move around the cabin. In a few minutes, we will be starting one of our in-flight movies. If you require headphones, please contact a flight attendant and we'll be happy to help. For those of you who brought your own, you can plug them into the armrest to the side of you. Tune to channel 6 on the in-flight entertainment system. Thank you. In a few minutes, we will be starting the in-flight drink service. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead lockers, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. Contact Montreal Center 132.85, Westjet 645. Have a good day. Montreal Center, Westjet 645. Good day, passing 15,700 feet for 18,000 feet.
Westjet 645, Montreal Center, radar contact. Climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, contact Boston Center 135.25.
Contact Boston Center 135.25, Westjet 645. Have a good day. Boston Center, Westjet 645. Crossing 17,200 feet for flight level 360.
Westjet 645, Boston Center, roger.
Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight level. 1, 8, 2. Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start one of our in-flight movies. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 18 from your armrest remote. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film. Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times during the flight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our drinks menu. Choose from our menu of hot tea and coffee, or a number of soft drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We're currently climbing up to our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet, so I thought I'd give you a quick update. We're expecting to arrive on time as planned. Progress is going very well. You'll next hear from me just before we start our descent. I'll be sure to keep you updated if anything changes, but in the meantime, please feel free to relax and take advantage of our onboard facilities. Thank you.
You have control.
I have control.
Westjet 645. Contact Miami Center 127.2. Have a good morning.
Contact Miami Center 127.2, Westjet 645. See you. Miami Center, Westjet 645, flight level 360.
Westjet 645. Miami Center. Roger.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. I was just wondering if you'd like a drink. Maybe a tea or coffee. Or a bottle of water.
Yes, I'll have a coffee.
Of course, just give me a couple of minutes and I'll bring it for you.
I have control.
You have control.
Hi, Captain.
10 minutes until descent.
Thanks.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. I hope all is well with you and you're enjoyed flying with us so far. We'll be starting our descent in approximately 10 minutes. The arrival weather forecast is looking good, so it should be a nice easy approach into the airport. We're not expecting any delays, so we should be able to land fairly quickly. Once we do start our descent, please make sure to listen carefully to any instructions from our cabin crew and pay special attention to the seatbelt signs. Thanks for flying with us, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Contact Miami Center 124.7, Westjet 645. Take care. Miami Center, Westjet 645, flight level 360.
Westjet 645, Miami Center, roger. Westjet 645, Miami Center, expect lead of 1, runway 6.
Expect lead of 1, runway 6, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Westjet 645.
Good afternoon once again from the cockpit. As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent. Depending on the destination air traffic, we should be landing in around 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. After that, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you'll need to stay seated until after landing. On that note, if you need to use a toilet, then you should try to visit one now as they will be closed during the approach. You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good afternoon once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while.
Westjet 645, contact Havana Center 120.25, see you.
Contact Havana Center 120.25, Westjet 645. Havana Center, Westjet 645. Good day, descending via Lead 1 flight level 215.
Westjet 645, Havana Center, identified.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned the seatbelt signs on, which means you must now take your seats in the cabin. Please remain seated until the signs are turned off. Thank you.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Unfortunately, this does mean that our in-flight services have had to finish earlier than planned. Please accept our apologies for the inconvenience, but we have been instructed by the captain to prepare the cabin for arrival. As we make our way towards the airport, please make sure you are seated with your belts fastened and with your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you, and we apologize once again for any inconvenience.
Westjet 645, contact Varadero approach 119.6.
Contact Varadero approach 119.6, Westjet 645. Varadero, Westjet 645, 14,300.
Westjet 645 Varadero approach. UNH 1014 expect the ILS runway 06 with the VR 510 transition.
QNH 1014, expect the ILS runway 06 with the VR 510 transition, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, descent to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Westjet 645.
Hello?
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Be seated for landing now.
No problem. All stations, seats for landing, please.
Westjet 645, descent to 3,000 feet, UNH 1014.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, Westjet 645.
Westjet 645, clear direct VR 510, cross VR 510 at or above 3,000 feet, clear ILS runway 06.
Clear direct VR 510, cross VR 510 at or above 3,000 feet, cleared ILS runway 06, Westjet 645.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
QNH 1014 set.
1 0
2,500.
1 4 set passing 2,000 500 radar altimeter alive now
Flaps 2.
speed checked flaps 2
Gear down.
gear down
Approach checklist.
barrel ref
1014 set.
1 0 1 4 set cabin crew be seated for landing seat belts
On.
minimum
400 feet set.
auto brake
Medium armed.
engine mode selector
Normal.
approach checklist completed
Westjet 645. Contact Varadero Tower 118.4.
Over to Tower 118.4, Westjet 645. Varadero Tower, Westjet 645, ILS runway 06.
Westjet 645, Varadero Tower, continue.
Wilco, Westjet 645.
Flaps 3.
speed checked flaps 3
Flaps full.
speed checked flaps full
Landing checklist.
Westjet 645, wind
ECAM memo
05 runway 06.
Landing noble.
landing checklist completed
Runway 06, cleared to land, Westjet 645.
One thousand.
Above. minimum.
Continue.
Checked.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Check. Retard.
Spoilers. Reverse green, Decil. knots.
This hit 645. Exit left at Alpha.
Exit left at Alpha, Westjet 645.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. The local time is 5:38 p.m. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you, and please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. If you require deplaning assistance, please remain in your seat until all other passengers have deplaned. One of our crew members will then be pleased to assist you. Please remain seated until the
After
aircraft
landing
reaches the gate,
checklist.
and we'll get you offloaded as soon as possible. Thanks very
Radar
much.
and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Westjet 645, request taxi to allocated gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding, and you'll be able to leave the aircraft.
Gate 2
Thank
taxi
you.
via Alpha, Westjet 645.
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please.
Parking checklist.
Parking brake or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Boarding requested.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes.
Roger.
Passengers for boarding.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your flight today and I'd like to wish you a safe onward journey. We'll see you again soon. Thank you for flying with us. Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Do you want to deboard crew?
Hi, Captain. Okay, all bags have been offloaded. We're closing up now and we'll speak to you next time.
Roger. Hello?
Hi, Captain. We're all done back here. Everyone's offloaded. Fantastic landing, by the way. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Just give me a buzz if you need anything.